Hi lovelies, I am back with a video. I just posted my dupe video where I do high-end on one side and drugstore on the other. So if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out. Let me know what you think. And in today's video, we are doing a smoky eye, like a natural smoky eye. I already have a video on like my sultry, more dramatic smoky eye. This is like our everyday natural smoky eye. So basically, you're gonna go from this to this. Yeah, so we're gonna get started on this now. So I already prepped my skin by moisturizing my face with a really thick cream because I have very dry skin. If you have oily skin, do not use a thick cream, but still moisturize, because even if you have oily skin, if you don't moisturize, then your skin gets all confused and then it gets more oily and then it's going to cause more breakouts, and that's just, I'm sure, not what you want if, you know, that's something that you struggle with, because I know I did. As you can see, I just laid down some tape because when we are doing a smoky eye and we're transitioning lighter colors into darker colors and we're smoking out that outer corner, having the tape there just works really well as a guide for our shadow. I will show you what I mean in just a second. So for today's look, I'm going to use the Tarteist Pro palette. You do not have to use this exact palette because I know it's high end, but they have a lot of these neutral colors in here, and I really do like the pigmentation, but you can find very similar colors in cheaper palette options. The first thing I'm going to do is lay down our transition shade. So I'm taking this color down here, which is called Bold, and I am just going to apply that in the crease with my really big fluffy brush. This is a Morphe 573 brush. And you'll see how the tape really helps as like a, almost like a stencil for our smoky eye. All right, next I'm going to take the color next to it called Indie. And on a Morphe 535 brush, I am just going to take that lower in the crease, and it's okay if the colors touch, obviously, but we want to see that graduation of color. We don't want things to get too muddy and just blend into each other. So make sure you're using very light pressure when applying your colors. Then on a Morphe 514 brush, I'm going to take this color called Edgy right here, and we are going to build this in the outer corner, taking it onto the eyelid, into the crease a little bit, and really blending that out towards the tape. Now on a Morphe 433 brush, I am going to take this color right here called Classic, which is like an off-white creamish color. And I'm just going to put that on the inner corner and the rest of my eyelid, kind of blending it into that outer corner a little bit. The colors are kind of going to mix, which is fine. Just go back over again with patting motions with that light color. And then you can see how everything just blends. Now for the fun part, this is where we do like our winged liner. It's like faux liner because we're using shadow. So I'm going to take Smoked, which is this really dark brown up here, and just a little pinch of Punk, which is the black shade in here. Since we want this to be natural, we don't want too much black, but just enough to give it that extra pop of pigmentation. And then I'm just going to kind of draw a line using the tape as my guide and bringing it into the eyelid about halfway. I'm going to actually take up a little bit more of that color called Punk, just so you can see it better. Yeah, that's better. All right, this is always my favorite part, is taking the tape off. Oops, that was anticlimactic. Let's try that again. Okay, so that is our natural smoky faux liner using eyeshadow look. Now let's fix the rest of this. Okay, so I work at Wegmans and they were doing this fundraising for Check Out Hunger. Anyway, I think they take a bunch of their discontinued or like outdated makeup and they sell it for $1. So this might break me out, but I picked up this CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless 3-in-1 liquid foundation. You know, it's supposed to reduce the appearance of wrinkles, improve tone, delivers firming moisture. So I thought, you know what, for the heck of the video today, let's try it out. It's a pump foundation, which I like. It looks like it's the right shade. It's kind of like a mixture between a moussey and a liquidy formula. Let's see how well it covers Sally over here. And then I'll take my Real Techniques sponge and blend it out. I'm not loving it, but I'm not hating it. Like as soon as I put it on my skin, it feels like it's already dried on, which is weird. And coverage-wise, I guess it covered Sally up, but you can see I have like this scar here. I don't know. I'm going to try blending it with a brush on this side and see if that makes a difference. You know what? I'm going to have to say it's a no from me on this foundation. Honestly, I'll probably just throw it out. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer because I used to hate this stuff and then I used it in my dupe video and then I thought that I liked it better than my Ride or Die concealer, which really shook me and threw me for a loop. So I'm going to try it out again today and see if I still feel the same way. You know what? Today I'm going to set my under eyes and my face with this bareMinerals Hydrating Mineral Veil. Oh, you know what? That's... Anyway, as I was saying, I'm almost out of my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. And I tried a drugstore setting powder that I was not a fan of. So I figure, you know what? I have this in my drawer. Let's test it out. Let's see if it sets my under eyes and such. Oh my gosh. It has such a strong smell. And it's going everywhere. But it says Hydrating Mineral Veil, so I feel like, you know, hydrating under the eyes, that's good, right? I'm going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This actually is not a bronzer, I don't think. It's just a darker shade of a powder. but I've been using it as bronzer because I thought it was bronzer when I bought it. Because sometimes I'm like really smart. So, you know, I mean, it works. It works as a bronzer. Yes, give me that sun-kissed glow. Like I just came back from the Bahamas in my mind. We're having a windstorm here where I live. So if you can like hear the wind really loudly in the background, I sincerely apologize for Mother Nature. I apologize on her behalf. So I also got this for $1. It's the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Blends Sheer Highlighting Blush. See? So basically I just kind of like swirl all the pinky colors around. Ooh, see, that's like a nice glowy blush look because it's a highlighting blush palette. I'm gonna go into my Pop Beauty Powwow Powder. It's like a quad of highlighters, and I'm gonna take the lightest shade and a little bit of that pinky color and just apply that on my cheekbones with a Morphe 501 brush. I am going to do my eyebrows off camera because you have seen me do them in my other videos. I really don't know what accent that is. I hope I like don't ever offend anyone because I am never doing weird accents to be offensive. Like my accents aren't even actually anything. They're like a combination of a lot of them, and I'm just being weird, okay? So just note that. All right, anyway, I'm gonna do my brows off camera and then I will be right back. All right, done. I just tweezed my eyebrows also before I filmed this video, and man, oh man, let me tell you, they got a thorough plucking and I feel like a new person. Oh, and I just lined my waterline with the Rimmel Scandalized Waterproof Kohl Kajal Eyeliner Pencil. Now I'm going to prime just the outer corners of my lashes with the L'Oreal Voluminous primer base, whatever it's called. Just because that's where I want the majority of the volume and length to be, because I feel like it kind of gives you a lash extension look. Faux lash extension, you know. And now I'm using the Essence, the False Lashes mascara, which still reigns supreme as my favorite. And then put some on my lower lashes, just a little bit. And then the last step is lips. Per usual, I'm going to line my lips with the Jordana Rock and Rose lip liner. And then I'm going to use this L'Oreal Infallible lip paint in the color Spicy Blush. I think it's just going to stay this consistency, but I like it. I don't think I've used this since I bought it like a long time ago, because that's what happens when you have way too many lip products. But anyway, my lovely, beautiful, gorgeous friends, this is the completed matte natural smoky eye look. I hope that this was helpful for you. Was that English? I hope this gave you some insight into how you can do a smoky eye but still make it something every day. It's nothing crazy. It's just gives you a little extra to your eyelids. You know. I tried to use a good mix of drugstore / high-end makeup But anyway, hopefully I will see you in my next video. If you subscribe to my channel, then you can see more makeup videos that I will post in the future. And that is all from me, folks. So I hope you have a wonderful day, no matter what day, what time of day it is right now that you're watching this video. I hope it's great, or will be great, or is great tomorrow, because tomorrow is always another day. So, yeah. Okay, that's enough for me. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye. That's the ending I meant for.